felt like your phone is listening to you? You talk to your friends about their new pair of sneakers, and the next time you open Instagram, an ad for the exact pair pops up. You drive by McDonald's, and then suddenly an ad pops up on Waze. Sometimes it even feels like you think about something, and your phone gives you an ad. How does this happen? While advertising companies can't read your mind yet, that we know of, your interactions with products aren't as obscure as you think. Internet servers, applications, and browsers all use a type of information collecting called data mining. Almost every time you use your phone, you connect to a network. This is what lets you see the world's information and what separates your iPhone from an iPod Touch. When you access a network, your phone and the browser keep records of almost everything you do. You generate data about what pages you visit, where you're located, how long you stay on a specific page, what you click on, who you interact with, what brands you pay attention to, and even the kinds of content you like. This is how the internet and its services can provide you with content that interests you so specifically. The perks are definitely existent. Has your TikTok ever glitched and your For You page was completely irrelevant? Tech companies thrive off of catering to the interests of their users, and data mining allows them to do so. Data mining is also a huge stream of income for these companies and a major component of how their business is viable. The data that companies and services gather can be sold to advertising firms, which then use it to cater advertisements to you. This practice is called targeted advertising, and its conception changed how we use the internet. Advertisements used to be a one-way relationship. You would pick up a newspaper and pre-printed ads either succeeded or failed to grab your attention. Now, with data mining, ads are tailored specifically for you and engineered to get you to click, purchase, and change your behaviors. Companies have to be profitable to survive, and data mining's use in targeted advertising allows companies to provide us with all the perks and conveniences that the internet allows. However, what if data mining goes too far? Critics argue that companies have abused their access to consumers' information and are violating our privacy. When we access a service or website, we typically have to consent to cookies, a form of gathering data, or by our continued use, consent is assumed. But do we even know what we consent to? There have been a number of scandals in recent years where consumers' information was being bought and sold without any idea that it was being gathered. Facebook specifically has had a number of violations of privacy policies. An even more ominous concern is that services could be gathering our data without even asking for permission. How would we know? Consumers rely on regulation for our information to be secure. The current standard for privacy policy is that of the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation. Under this policy, companies have to disclose the information that they are gathering, and consumers have to consent for companies to collect data. Since most tech companies operate on a global scale, most have gone ahead and adopted this practice regardless of the country they are operating in. This provision has strengthened consumers' right to privacy, but we're still mostly in the dark as to what we share. How many times have you actually read the terms and conditions of a service? Right now, it's mostly up to us as individuals to educate ourselves on our data and what we can do to protect it. There are a number of ad blocking extensions ranging in cost that automatically block cookies and provide a standard of basic privacy for most websites. While we have a long way to go in our development of the ideal internet, awareness of data mining is one of the most important things you can do as a consumer in the modern world.